Good morning, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel of astrologer Anil Agarwal. Today we will be talking since coronavirus is surging like anything. You see, I'm trying my level best to see it by all angles and by all parameters, and especially the Hindu new moon Pisces chart, since it is from starting from the 12th April to 2nd April 2022 and is most important in mundane astrology and for the things what will happen during the year, strictly speaking, till 2nd April 2022. I've already discussed this chart on the video and also in my articles, but here I am going to discuss it in detail, the D6 chart and the D8 chart, which are most important to tell you how the disease and the virus will behave during the year. And more so, I am also using Gulika, Nrityusputa, Dehasputa and Pransputa to find out whether the disease will take a ugly shape or whether there will be some abatement in the disease or not. Now, let us see what I have written in this article. In fact, the heading of the article is Chaitra Shukla Paksh Pratipada, Pisces New Moon Chart, 12th April 2021. What it has up its sleeves for the virus spread. Now, in fact, I have written enough, but want to elaborate my predictions for the disease and virus spread as per the Hindu new moon chart. Horoscope of Hindu new moon chart sets the trend for the full year, and when on the day when sun and moon are in Pisces, and if there is an aspect of a malefic on the luminaries, then it is not good. And especially Saturn is aspecting sun and moon in the sign Pisces, and the Angarak Yoga is formed in the Lagna, which is parallel to the sign of the India Foundation chart, and Mars is a planet for cure. It is afflicted. So I've already discussed other things, so let me discuss the main issues. The day is Monday and the Lord is Moon, placed in the 11th house with Sun and debilitated Mercury. Moon is placed in the Yama of Taurus, the Lagna and the Yama Lord. Venus is placed in the 12th house in the star of Ketu, who is placed in the 7th house of Wars, is most malefic parameter in the chart. Ketu is also disease Karka, and as I have already been talking about, a planet in a Jyestha Nakshatra is most malefic, and the world most tragic events have happened when moon has been in a Jyestha star, and Ketu in a Jyestha star is also not very good. So I have been talking about it. I had written an article on this on the 20th, before the 20th September 2020, that even after the ingress of Ketu in Jyestha star, the coronavirus will not ease. It will not ease at all. So the Karna is Kimstu Ghana. It is not good. It's a fixed Karna and considered most malefic for Karyasiddhi. The Lord is Sun and the 10th Lord is most malefic. The Yoga is Vaidriti and most inauspicious. The Lord is Jupiter and also the 8th Lord, placed in the 10th house. It is not good. The most malefic parameter for virus and diseases. In the D6 chart, the 6th Lord Venus is with, in the D8 chart, the 6th Lord Venus is with Rahu Ketu, shows the disease spread and lingering disease are on the cards for the Hindu new moon year till the 2nd April 2021. Note these predictions. Saturn, the planet which gives death and disease, aspects the royal planets Sun and Moon and Mercury, is most inauspicious for the Hindu new moon year. Since the Chaitra Shukla Patipada is falling on Tuesday, the king of the year is Mars and under affliction in the ascendant. It is also the minister of the year. So it is a hard malefic. When hard malefic is the king of the year and the minister of the year and afflicted in the Lagna, and as the 12th lord and the 7th lord is not good at all. So I have mentioned about it. As per Varahamira, it is most malefic. So most important predictions in this article. Mars is the lord of the 12th and the 7th house. Afflicted in the ascendant is crystal clear of pointing out conspiracy and espionage, foreign elements. Hence, terrorism is not ruled out. In the Pisces new moon chart, itna the sign rising in the Pisces new in the sign rising was Cancer, and Mars and Saturn were in the 7th house in the previous year 2020-21, and we have seen what all happened in the previous year. And because Mars was influencing the Lagna, we had coronavirus, and now Mars is in the ascendant with Rahu, so we will not get any ease from coronavirus. Coronavirus and disease analysis. As per the Chandra Kundali, Moon is not placed well from the 6th house and the 6th lord Venus. Moon is also ill placed from the Yoga lord Vedriti Jupiter. For diseases, we have to see the Yoga lord, and it's bad for diseases and virus spread. From Moon, the 6th lord is Sun and not placed well from the Yoga lord Jupiter. Yoga lord Jupiter is well placed from the 6th house and the 6th lord Venus, and also from Ketu is good for cure. In the Navamsha, Jupiter, Yoga lord, is ill placed from both Sun and Moon, but Jupiter is well placed from Ketu and Venus, so we get some respite also apart from the spread of coronavirus. In Navamsha, Ketu is ill placed from the 6th house and Jupiter, and also ill placed from the 6th lord Moon. Hence the disease will not be fully cured and will linger on. Now the D6 chart, the Shatyamsha chart. As per following principle, the disease may linger on. See the D6 chart. The 6th lord of the Rashi chart, Venus, is in the 6th house of the D6 of curable diseases and outward illness. It is with Jupiter, the Vedriti lord, and the 8th lord in the Rashi chart. Hence chronic virus and disease can be seen here. Venus is afflicted here. The placement of Mars is seen with respect to the 6th lord of the Rashi chart, and they are on 212 axis and not good for cure. 6th lord here should be strong since it is in the 11th from the 8th house, and Mars placed in the watery sign is not good for cure. The best placement of Mars is in a fiery sign. Mars, Sun and Moon are together here. Aspects expected by Sun not good at all. Relation of Ketu with the Lagna lord of the Rashi chart, Venus, and Lagna lord of the Dershon chart is seen here for cure, and they are in 410 axis is good for cure. D8 chart. The D8 chart is Capricorn and weak 1 and may give lingering and crippling disease because Venus, the 6th lord of the Rashi chart, is in Rahu Ketu axis, most critical parameter in this chart. The 12th lord of the Rashi chart is Mars, is afflicted in the 7th house, debilitated. Since is debilitated in the 7th house, it shows imprisonment like confinement and hospitalization is most malefic parameter in the D8 chart. D8 chart is opening all the secrets, so people will be under confinement, imprisonment and hospitalized also. Analysis of Gulika, Mrityu Sputa, Deh Sputa and Pran Sputa. Here the parameter Pran Sputa is greatest, hence the sickness, virus spread and disease will increase first. In the Navamsha, Moon longitude is greater than the Lagna longitude and Gulika longitude. Abatement of disease of virus is seen. Now, first it shows that the disease and the virus will increase. Now we have to see till when it will increase and when will there be abatement. Now, timing of events. Lagna Nakshatra is Kritika of Sun in the Rashi chart, and the moon star is Revati of Mercury. So when they transit in the Lagna and the 7th house, there could be results for the same as below. Transit of Sun and Mercury in the sign Taurus as follows. Mercury in Taurus from the 1st May to 26th May. Transit of Sun in Taurus from the 14th to 15th 14th May to 15th June. Hence, Sun and Mercury both will be in the ascendant of the Rashi chart, that means in Taurus, after the 14th May to 26th May. This time frame, the virus may be at the peak, could influence the virus and disease spread, and after that there may be little relief. Transit Mercury and Sun in Scorpio. Now when they reach the 7th house, then only after that we could get some relief. Mercury will be in Scorpio after the 20th November 2021 to 10th December 2021. Sun will be in Scorpio from 16th November to 15th December. Hence, Sun and Mercury in the 7th house together from the 20th November to 10th December. This time frame seems to be good for abatement of the virus and disease spread. Most important parameter, the time frames are coinciding with the time frames earlier mentioned by me in my earlier article, and may prove, since here I have done a comprehensive analysis for coronavirus, and seems that there will be we will get some relief after the 20th November 2021 slowly. The peak may be till 16th and 26th May 2021, as already mentioned in my earlier articles. But the year 2000, and these predictions are till 2nd April 2022. The rest of my predictions remain the same. This does not mean that coronavirus will go away. It will only ease slowly, as I have mentioned in my earlier articles. So that is all, friends. I just wanted to share that the year Pisces new moon chart, Chaitra Pratipada, Pisces new moon chart will start from day after tomorrow, and that's why I wanted to see what are the predictions as per this chart. And I find that till 26th May there will be peak of virus, but after the 20th November and Sun and Mercury transit in Scorpio, the 7th house of the chart, as per the timing of events, then we may get some abatement. Also, looking at the Mrityusputa, Deshputa and Pransputa, first there will be increase in the disease, and it shows as per the Navamsha that since the moon longitude is greater than the Lagna longitude, because in Navamsha the sign is Aquarius and moon is in Pisces, there may be some abatement of disease after the 20th November 2021. So these predictions are only up to the 2nd of April. The rest of my predictions remain the same, and for further I will also, when time comes, I will make predictions as per the 2nd April 2022 Pisces new moon chart. So that is all, friends. I just wanted to share. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day and best of luck.